There's a couple strategies we've seen with customers. We've helped them adapt, or some other things we've just worked on and experimented with and seen these work well. So, for instance, one example that I've seen is a lot of customers are doing some ETL work. Previously, they've done the work in BigQuery. Maybe they're using DBT or something along those lines, and that does all DBT and tools like that do all their compute in BigQuery. But that may not be the best place for it. I mean, some customers may realize, wait a second, I already use Dataflow. Why don't I just do it in Apache Beam here in Dataflow? I can do my transforms and then load the data. And one other method I mentioned as well is that if, for instance, you are loading a ton of data, maybe you're doing a lot of merges and everything else, which are extremely expensive on BigQuery, is maybe consider doing that like on Cloud SQL or something else that you're loading on your data, doing all your inserts, your upserts, your merges, your updates there, because that data that's very expensive on BigQuery, both computationally and price wise. And maybe your data is more relational, which happens to a lot of customers, and load it into relational database on Cloud SQL, do your work there, and then just load it into BigQuery. I mean, that's a very common practice that's happened. And in general, it is cheaper, but it also may be more efficient for your workflow because you're putting it into a more performant system for your workload. So that's just one of the big ways you can do that.